That's actually pretty smart. All right, let's get to video.
Genre in anime because when the characters are good, the emotions are high, and the soundtrack, they just play that one song. Oh man, that's when you are just completely immersed in this romantic connection. It lets you forget for a single second that she took the kids and you're late on child support. And fellas, is there any better feeling than that? Makoto Shinkai. Now, this man has dedicated his entire life to romance movies, and he is
Mhm.
a master
What's up, Carter? Welcome to the stream.
of creating that romantic climax that I was talking about earlier. 5 centimeters per second, Garden of Words,
I've never watched 5 centimeter per second. My friend did, but I'm like I never watched it. I watched Your Name.
and
That's the
Ren
only
and
thing I
Review
watched.
are some of the most visually stunning and compelling romance anime that you're gonna find. But I
How you doing
still
today,
think his
Carter?
best work is Your Name. Now, most people
I'm gonna be honest. Your Name was mid, not mid, but it was
prefer
average.
Weathering with You because overall it is a cleaner plot technically, but I have to admit that I just have that special connection with Your Name because it's the very first anime movie that I saw in theaters and it just stuck with me so hard. The insane time lapse shots that just entrance you, the
Hmm.
Rad Wimp soundtrack that hits you like a truck.
You know, you know what anime does really good. Like movies, anime movies are so like I've never watched an anime movie in my life, but I really want to see one in like theaters because goodness gracious, the amount of spoilers you get when when you're online.
And that moment where she trips and falls and sees that he actually wrote "I love you" instead of his name. God, what I wouldn't give to relive that moment. Inject that shit
It's crazy because out of all the like, I thought Your Name was so average. Maybe because the silent voice has just made like a standard. Like, also, I hope you're glad you're having a great day, a good day, Carter. They elevated like the bar for me. Your Name was decent.
into
It's not the worst. I'll let you like themes like things like Demon Slayer.
my veins now.
Demon Slayer, as much as I say it's hyped, is based off animation. In my general opinion, if you like it, if you do, I'm going to say this: if you're like a subscriber of me, and I say something I don't like about a series, do not repeat what I say. Come with your own like things, like come with your own ideas or opinions. Don't follow anyone else's opinion, not even mine.
Now, unfortunately, most modern romance anime don't even come close to reaching that in like 24 episodes.
Oh, excuse Wexy. What's a modern romance that they do? Crap. I'm trying to think. What's a really good romance anime? I'm gonna count love. From me to you, count romance
Because
anime
like
for me.
nowadays
It
they
was the
focus
beginning.
on trying to make me laugh, which let's be honest, anime's track record for comedy anime is probably worse than the 2024 Pistons, and I'm blaming the anime fandom
You know, I might have the worst sense of humor in the whole world, but I think comedy anime is freaking hilarious. Maybe it's just my humor. Maybe I just made humor just.
for that. Yeah, I'm blaming all you guys. I swear. Every season, y'all anime fans will just gas up the same trope of interesting girl paired with the most boring ass guy who just always looks like a walking turd. And I'm blaming this new genre of romance anime
This is not fair. Don't put Rent a Girlfriend in the same genre of any other romance. Go be Don't Communicate. It's actually really wholesome.
that I
Also, I hate this like, oh, you always putting with the boring characters. Like, what does that even mean? Like, are you saying like every guy has to be like this muscly dude who's like,
like to call Virgin Core. I mean, this season it's Alya-san, which honestly speaking is one of the better ones, but still, I just hate this generic pairing so much. Uzaki-chan wants to hang out. Komi-san can't communicate. Shikimori-san is actually a cutie. My dress-up darling.
bro, my dress up darling. Yeah, Kumi-san can communicate. Bro, there's no way he could say Kumi communicate is bad. It is really good. Dress Up Darling is really good because if you look at cosplaying as a whole, it's really good. Not Nagatoro, I have no excuse. There's no way I can even defend that show. Um Uzoki-chan, whatever it's called, I can't defend that show.
Totally miss Nagatoro.
Rent a Girlfriend, don't even put that in the same don't put that in the same category.
Just stop it.
Hold on, let me put this on. I can't I put my glasses on for see this. Is Rent a Girlfriend good? Because I never watched it because I don't like that. paying someone to be your girlfriend. Well, that happens in the real world, bro. No, it's I watched a season of it. It's not good. If you read the manga, then man, I prefer that anime, but I'm trying to find new ones. Bro, there's so many good romance anime. It's just that the romance anime in like today, and I kind of agree with him in the sense that romance anime is like it's like a hit or miss. There's some really good romance anime. Like Skip to Loafer is a really good one. Skip
Please,
and
I
Two.
can't take it anymore. All of these are fucking terrible, and I refuse to elaborate further.
Homie son versus Kumi can't communicate. It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I don't know what he's so waffling about. Like you put dress up darling and Comey can't communicate and these like these genres and then you can just compare it to like these awful genres that no one likes.
Because you know what? YouTube removed dislikes anyway. Yeah, what are you gonna do, huh? Just keep clicking away, buddy. It's not gonna change the.
You know what's crazy? Every time I look at my thing, I'm like, did anyone dislike? And I see like one person dislike. I'm like, aw. I'm like, aw.
Reality
But this comes with YouTube.
these anime and manga are just boring. When I'm watching a show like
Mhm.
Nagatoro-san, where the main character is just a shrimp that could be replaced with the average anime fan, I immediately lose all interest in the.
That's not really fair. I think Nagatoro is like the best example of like a really, really anime. Like I can't even defend even my Nagatoro video. I'm like, what is the premise of this show? Like you're showing it to like they're trying to show off like this romantic type way of someone like a girl teasing a guy. There's so many like better examples of a girl teasing a guy. There's a whole series which I forgot the name too that does it even better than Nagatoro. And is actually wholesome. Of course you say that anime. Of course you say that anime god. You.
The show. You know why? Because romance isn't a one-way street. Yeah, I'm talking to you, little Jimmy. Tugging your sword
Mr.
doesn't count as a
Beast.
romance. To make a successful romantic anime, the most important thing you need are good characters. You know, specifically, you need at least two good characters that are both fleshed out, even just a
Oh,
little. And
kind of. When you watching
the
romance.
perfect example of this is Kaguya-sama.
I watched Kaguya-sama Love is War, bro. I actually like the premise of it because you have two people who like each other, but they just don't. Because okay, you have one character that's like super rich, like super rich, and you have one that's like super poor, and like they both like each other, but they're way too like they're way too prideful to do it. And that's a really good story. I watched the first season. It was actually pretty funny.
every single character in this show could be a main character for a whole nother series. Please make an Ishigami anime. I would pay to see that. But the
Yeah, me
main
too.
two protagonists are just so fun to watch that they always steal the spotlight every time you see them on screen. You know, Kaga is a beautiful, highly intelligent, sheltered, rich kid, and Shirogane, you know, he's hardworking, quick-witted, and broke. These two complete each other.
And broke.
They're like
Relatable.
Mario and Sonic making out. Hey,
Hey yo.
I'm not gay. You're
Bro, who made I want to know who made this, bro. Took the time to make this, bro. Oh my gosh. Chris Chan is somewhere freaking
the one who can't stop looking. Sama is that both our main characters start off as kind of tsunderes with like an insane amount of pride. You know, they don't want to confess to the other because they think they're going to get rejected or it'll make them look weak or both for Shirogane. And because of this, both characters are forced to tear down their walls and become vulnerable with each other over the course of the series.
See, that's what I kind of like this. Like you have like a romance anime where they're enjoyable. Some of it is like so much modern day romance anime. I think it will never top the old ones in my opinion. Never.
Series because at the end of the day, isn't that what romance is all about? Not to mention
What does it say? How do you feel about the buggy beating Sukuna meme? I That's a spoiler. I do not know. I am not caught up with JJK at all. I see more leaks than than actual than I ever
mention the fact
watched.
that it has a very satisfying conclusion, unlike some other shows I could talk about. But you know what? Let's just talk about it right now. Shuribyo, I fucking hate you. If you don't know, this anime is about this girl Rika.
Well, it's crazy. I actually find this anime really like cringe when I watched it, but it's quite wholesome, but it's also cringe because you have someone like I guess people why we hate certain animes because we sometimes we could relate to it or they're just that awful. Like I could imagine like being a kid who's like who acts like this.
That I don't know played too much Baldur's Gate 3, and she thinks she's a wizard IRL.
And this is what I need to do for my editing, bro. This is actually really good.
The main character is just a regular guy, but he used to be like her in middle school, with all the LARPing shit. Now that he's grown up,
Mhm.
he's trying to fit in and get a
He does Naruto. She does Naruto
girlfriend.
runs.
He's left that life behind
Hey
him. And
yo,
it creates a lot of funny moments where he's getting secondhand embarrassment every time Rika does something cringe. This anime gave me some of the best fight scenes ever. It gave me some of the best character development with Rika. And then, like a psychotic torturer, the show made me watch failed kiss after failed kiss. And at the season finale, this happens. This scene was enough to make middle school me crash the fuck out.
oh my gosh, this is why I hate. This is why I hate. This is why I hate romance anime because they always do this. They always be like, oh, the final. Like you need. I'm gonna be honest. Romance should only stick to one season. I don't know why it takes so freaking long for them to confess, bro. I'm sorry. I know it's not realistic, but come
At this point, I robbed my mom at gunpoint and spent all of the money gambling CSGO skins. Okay, but seriously, when an anime just keeps teasing the relationship like this over and over again, and it just feels like it's avoiding putting the two main characters together, that's when I start
But
hating the
they
show.
wait, but
Like
they're
it's
dating though. But they're actually dating.
punishing us for
I'm
wanting
pretty sure they confess to each other.
them
I'm
to
pretty
get
sure I
together.
remember.
It's like with Kimi ni Todoke, I love the
Oh, from me to you,
buildup
man.
of the first season, and then season two comes around with just misunderstanding after misunderstanding, and it felt like we went backwards instead of forwards with their relationship.
Well, Sawako is like, but you got to realize that Sawako, like when you watch this, Sawako is like really she the first season she's treated like this freaking yokai, and like everyone hates it. It's like he's right, and then I forgot his name, but Japanese names are hard, like I say in my videos. But he is like the biggest example of like he's popular, but he chooses the girl who you know. This is basically like Love is War, but it's like more less dramatic and that's like less dramatic if that makes sense.
And that just annoys the shit out of me because it feels like the author doesn't respect my time that I'm putting into the series. Like, I'm not gonna let you just keep
My Little Monster will always be like, why?
squeezing out more chapters or episodes because you need to inflate the runtime. Now, to be fair, you need to
I want to do a food is war video.
give characters time to develop a good chemistry that's worth watching. I understand why some authors will do this. And a show that actually I think fails at this is Horimiya. I 100% respect the decision
Mm, I disagree. I actually like the fact they went quicker than they usually are.
to have the romance happen within the first three episodes, and the rest are kind of slice of life ish. It did feel like we could have gotten
And then I didn't like the fact he kept hitting her, but I guess that was her kink. And I was like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
a few more intimate moments before they started dating. Also, the show gives a weird amount of attention to side characters only to just discard them and never develop their relationship.
This is the most annoying relationship in this freaking show. Mike, this love triangle was so annoying. He loved the main girl. He loves her, but the girl with the glasses so.
Relationships, especially this yellow girl. I mean, that
Oh
should
my
just piss me off. And
gosh,
although
yeah,
I
it
know
did.
I clowned on Kimi ni Todoke, it still is really good. And those romantic moments, that shit can make a grown man behind on child support payments giggle and kick his
You know
legs.
how why?
I just need that sometimes. With shonen anime, you remember the cool power ups, the epic fight sequences, but with romance
Oh, he's definitely using gifts for this.
anime, it's those like heartwarming scenes that just stick with you. Or it can be gut wrenching.
He's definitely using gifts for this because I'll be using full on clips.
Like with Clannad After Story. Now, I'm not going to spoil Clannad because I've actually played the visual novels. It is high key, one of the best romance stories just of all time. You need to watch Clannad.
Too bad
And
I'm
watching After
spoiling about
Story
it.
made me sob harder than when she drove off with the kids. I think everyone needs to live that experience at least one time in their life. But I got a hot take for Clannad that most of you, I already know, most of you guys are going to hate. Nagisa, she is not the best waifu. Yup, I like me some white haired chicks. So what can I say? I'm a firm believer that Tomoya should have chosen Tomoyo because their
Uh,
dynamic is just
I don't know
way
anything
more
about
interesting.
Clannad, so I can't say
If
anything.
you didn't know, KyoAni made these Clannad side stories for all the other girls that did end up getting dumped by Tomoya. And that's what
Oh, that's actually pretty smart. Why don't most animes do that? Like, why don't like most romance do that? That's actually a pretty good idea.
awakened me to the true best girl. All right, let's compare them. What does Nagisa even do? Huh? She lives at a bakery shop.
All right, I'm gonna skip
Pathetic.
this part
Okay,
because
Tomoyo over here, she doesn't take
I
shit from
absolutely
nobody.
hate this.
Supernatural, my personal favorite romance anime of all time. But before that, let's go through the honorable mentions. Yeah, Bunny Girl Senpai has a super fast-paced romance, kind of like Horimiya, but with supernatural elements. And it also reminded me
Oh yeah, it's crazy because it really, Bunny Senpai is like I actually like it because it shows that people will only look at you as like this like how do I say this? It's like imagine like you're like a music artist. People will not see you as a regular person. They'll only see you as like who's a music artist like Bruno Mars. I'm gonna use Bruno Mars. He's my favorite artist. He only looks at you. They only look at you like a certain way. Like they'll never see you as like this normal being that they can relate. You can relate to.
of
Sense.
Charlotte in a good way. I also just watched the movie too, and goddamn, it was fantastic. Yeah, definitely check this out if you want a faster romance, but also one that's very in depth and interesting. My teen romantic comedy Snafu. This is a romance anime that
I love this because I love how real the main character is.
requires like multiple rewatches because these guys do not talk like high schoolers. It's like they all have degrees in psychology and
Yeah,
Japanese. The way that
true.
every conversation becomes super introspective and deep, but if you are into that heavy dialogue, the drama in this show is literally unmatched by any other anime. Plus, Best Girl won, so I'm happy. Oron High School Host Club is
Yes, yes, my goat.
probably my favorite shoujo romance of all time. It's pretty outdated and it can get a little weird at times, but it's so
Weird.
funny, and Kiss Kiss Fall in Love is going to be etched into the back of my skull when scientists dig it up
Yeah,
1,000 years later. Yona of the Dawn is one of the best romance anime with a really great soundtrack. Piero's decent animation and pretty awesome female MC is all it all works together
kiss,
to make a
kiss,
good show. I also
darling.
love political anime and this kind of like political backdrop with the princesses
If I swear to God, if he picks, if I know, he's probably to pick Toradora. How I
scheme
know?
is really fun. Okay, now it's time
It's
for the
Toradora.
best romance anime in my eyes. And this might just be recency bias because the
Oh, it
second
was
season
recent,
of this
so
anime just came out this last year.
Fruit
Yes,
Basket.
that's right. It is Dangers in My Heart. Now hold your horses.
Oh,
I know you're about to go check it out and maybe watch it, but let me just break down why it's so good. The reason that Dangers in My Heart is so good is solely due to its characters. The main character Ichikawa has an absolutely insane arc. He starts off as the
I don't get, I don't get it. He said in that, like other animes like these wimpy characters. I don't get what this character makes it any different. I've never watched any anime, so or I haven't watched the anime, so I don't know.
don't come to school kid, but he slowly realizes that his edgy and violent
He said, "Don't come to school, kid." That's crazy. Imagine that's your nickname for the rest of your life. Don't come to school,
urges
kid.
are just feelings that he doesn't understand yet. He's a dumb middle schooler that can't understand that his attraction towards Yamada or why he feels that is just normal, and he
Daggers in
tries
my
to
heart.
mask it by being super edgy. And then we have Yamada, the class beauty who is an absolute airhead but has this weird ability to just connect with anyone. The anime is all about Ichikawa slowly losing his edgy persona and Yamada kind of being more
So basically, he became a regular person instead of like an edgy edgy
vulnerable with
Twitter
him.
user.
And while it does wrap itself up good enough, the manga is also really, really good.
Yeah,
Honestly, the
Tomo-chan. Yeah,
best
I
part of
definitely
this
watched that.
story is just how relatable it is. I mean, shit, I went to an American high school, but there were so many relatable character moments and reactions that
Yeah,
it kind
definitely
of felt
Tomo-chan is
nostalgic to my
best.
own
It's
middle
really
school
good. I should just.
experience.
Yeah,
And
I
then it's
didn't
just so
watch it, but
easy
I
to
seen clips
understand
of
the
it. It's really
characters
good.
because we follow all of Ichikawa's inner thoughts, and also the animation and music is fucking incredible. Like seriously, most romance manga don't even
You
get
know what's crazy? Like he's talking about like music. I don't really notice the soundtracks in anime, unless it's like unless you're like the main focus is uh music. I don't really pay attention to the soundtrack. Like I think soundtracks that are like in my head, like they're really good. I like the Bochi the Rock soundtrack. I like Mongolian Pork Chop. I think that soundtrack is good. I don't think it's a lot of animes like I don't really know. You can't say anime is good when you haven't seen it. Shut up. Hey, shut up, anime god. Shut up. I said I seen clips of it. I didn't say it was good. I said I've seen clips of it. Gosh. You can't see anime. I know that. I know you. People do that all the time. Yeah. I seen clips of it, and I said it looks good. I never said it was good. I said it looks good. Back I was gonna clip you. You know what? Create. You know what you should do? Clip. Create a clip channel. Create a clip channel for me, anime god. I will love for that. I will love that. There's no way. I said it looks good. I seen clips. I seen clips of the anime. If you want to make a freaking clip channel when every time I live stream, go ahead. But legit, I said it looks good. I never said it was good. I said it looks good because I seen clips of it. Gosh. Okay, mom.
Good adaptations, but Dangerous My Heart got the special treatment, and it looks fucking amazing. Honestly, well deserved. For context, when I started this series, I ended up binging both seasons and the entire manga in 3 days. Yeah, it takes a lot for a series
Dang, I want to be able to like do YouTube and be like, yo, I can like watch all my animes and watch and read manga at the same time.
to get me obsessed like that. So definitely go check this one out. Anyway,
All right,
that is the video. Thank you for 50,000 subs.
go subscribe to him too. Please do.